This thing is parking itself right now.
So I understand you own one of these bad boys.
A Flex. Let me tell you, you ain't had a ride. Did you have a Ford Flex? I said it. I ain't taking none of it back. Yeah.
So, well, you know who it is. K-Raw, my girl, who?
It's your girl, Gina. We're here in New Orleans for the 15th anniversary of Essence Festival.
That's how we doing it.
As you can see, we're here on Bourbon Street. It's live, it's popping, and you know where you saw it first, here in Automotive Rhythms, the urban automotive experience.
Thank you for coming back to the city of New Orleans.
My job is to come up with the future. Every car that you see starts with a person like me.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 15th annual Essence Music Festival in the Big Easy. I'm your host, Kamani Rawlins.
And your girl, Gina. And we're here at the Ford booth live on Sirius. We have some great artists for you. We have John Legend, Jasmine Sullivan, Solange, and
Salt and Pepper's here.
You know who brought it to you first. Automotive Rhythms, the
urban automotive experience.
You know what? I love the way that Ford has always been very proactive about going out into the community. You know, I've done several events for Ford. I got a lot of love for the Ford folks, especially our Crystal Wortham, who does a lot with them. And, you know, the way, especially in this economy, that they've reached out along with their Lincoln brand. They have a program to help people during the recession. It's just really, really smart.
First thing, like when I first started driving, was the parallel park, and you know, for the technology to find a way for the car to park itself, and you don't have to do anything. It's just like, it's an amazement. Like, I don't ever want to have to parallel park, so I think tomorrow I might just go ahead and cop this Lincoln MKS.
We're here at the Steve Harvey Morning Show, live behind the scenes. Get ready, stay with us, enjoy.
I used to work for Ford Motor Company. I used to work on the assembly line for Ford Motor Company. I worked in the foundry for Ford Motor Company at Brook Park in Cleveland, Ohio. And man, how big is God? They are now one of the top sponsors of the Steve Harvey Morning Show, and I'm a spokesperson for the same company.
Look at that, look at that.
I've always been a Honda woman. This can't be no tourist.
When I first saw it, words like cool, flavorful, I mean, they had a certain swagger to it.
Right.
Certain swagger. So I was like, you know what?
I need to get that. And literally, you know, especially, you know, like myself, I have 2 little ones. You start saying, well, sometimes you're taking the kids and you want to look good. And then when you ride by yourself on the weekend, you still want to look good.
Still want to look good.
So I can be cool in the Florida.
No doubt.
Right.
It was funny, you know, when you looked at that car, when you first walked up to it, you had to walk to the back and see the name. And you were like, man, Taurus? Man, you know, it's changed the conversation, you know.
Freedom Sisters was an idea that was conceived at Ford Motor Company, basically to honor the women of the civil rights movement.
The Freedom Sisters, the national traveling exhibit, which honors 20 women who made a significant contribution to the civil rights movement, is awe-inspiring. And so now to break it down to the local level, because in each city that we go to, there are women who have made huge contributions and they need to be recognized, because we overlook sometimes and look at the men and say, this man did this in this city. But you know what? Lots of women did it and didn't get their recognition. And that's the thing that's so important about recognizing these women here in New Orleans, because they're here working their behinds off, making sacrifices and making life better for African Americans.
She's going to stick the key.
We're here with Thais, who just won the 2010 Ford Fusion Hybrid. Tell me how you feel.
I feel so wonderful right now. I need a car. First off, my car was just sideswiped 2 months ago. And just to think that I will save, I've wanted a hybrid also for so long, but I didn't want an ugly one and I didn't want that plugged in. And so I'm so happy that this one's really good looking. And the 700 miles to a full tank of gas in California is just going to be wonderful. And I know I'm going to be the first of my friends to have this, and I'm just so excited to be here. I'm Thais Safet, and thank you, Ford.
It's great to be here as a spectator for the first time. I've played here 4 or 5 of the 15 times. And when you're playing, you come in, you do your show, you leave. But to be here for the whole weekend, to take it in, to be able to see so many of these great artists perform, and to sort of be a fly on the wall, to work on my other job, my radio gig at the same time. It's been really fun to be able to really sort of ensconce myself in the real culture of the weekend.
Taurus, of course, uses the EcoBoost engine, which gives you the performance of a V8, but you know, it gives the fuel economy of a V6. So the company paid a lot of attention to all those details to make sure that we're not delivering just a beautiful shape, but a beautiful shape that really kind of relates to you know, the issues of today. Of course, fuel consumption is the issue of the day, but as my job is, you know, is to take all those requirements, take all those rules, and make it into a shape that people truly want. So, you know, we're ecstatic about it.
Hey, I'm Kevin Frazier from Entertainment Tonight, and you know what? Right now, you're watching ARTV live. Click again and again and again. Don't stop.
I focus on my own story about the whole thing with Ford, you know. I mean, I actually used the product. I mean, before I became a spokesperson, you know, I used the product. Hey, this is Steve Harvey. You're watching Automotive Rhythms TV, you dig?